Okay, YouTube, take a look at this. Tell me if you can think what it is, what brand it is, and maybe even what model. Pause the video and comment your guess. Alright, now if you guessed Allis-Chalmers, you're wrong. It is a Case 1949 Case DC4. I actually restored it. It's not done yet, but when I got it, it looked like crap. Threw a new coat of paint on it. Had to go through the whole engine. Started out as we filled it up. We started it up, and it ran on like 2 cylinders. We filled the radiator up with water, and there was water coming out of the exhaust port on cylinder number 1 and cylinder number 4. So I thought, okay, blowing head gasket. Pulled the head out, the head gasket looked fine, cracked head. So we got a new head. Old head's right here. I might be able to show you the cracks in it. Let's see, there's a crack right there going into the exhaust. And on cylinder number 1, there's also a crack right there. So, got a different head, new head gasket. These are wet liners. The liners seal the coolant off from in the block. So I filled the block up with water, and the water was dripping into the oil. So I spent a full day with these homemade pullers. Whole box of washers and threaded rod to pull out all 4 cylinder liners, and they were really stuck. It took all day to pull them out. And $80 worth of cylinder liner seals from Case dealership. Put those back in, and as I was doing that, I found this, all my parts. This is the piston, and it's broken. Damage on top. So had to find a new piston. This is a 3 7/8 bore. They haven't made a 3 7/8 bore for this tractor since 1960s. They if you wanted to replace the sleeve and cylinder, you upgrade to 4-inch. And I didn't feel like spending $800 on sleeves and pistons to upgrade to 4-inch, so I bought a ring set for a 3 7/8 bore. And spent a week of looking on eBay and Google and Craigslist and all that to find a 3 7/8 piston, original from 1960s, and found a good used one. Slapped that into cylinder number 4 and called her good. I still need to mount an alternator. I'm going to mount a GM 10SI on it and get the right belt. I ordered this off eBay and it's the wrong one, so I didn't care if I painted it. All this is just splatter from when I welded the exhaust. Exhaust didn't really turn out the best. I couldn't get the studs out. They were really stuck in there, so I ended up just welding with cast iron welding rod, welding the manifold, the head pipe right to the manifold. So that'll wash off. Rims are painted gray. They're probably not supposed to be painted gray, but I Eric painted this myself. It's got brand new gauges, oil pressure, amps, and temp. It's a hand clutch tractor, 1949. You lock that clutch forward to make her go. And you got 4 speeds on the shifter, and it's a side-to-side gear pattern. Non-life PTO, drawbar. It's pretty basic. Got these headlights at Fleet Farm. I think they look pretty good. Here's the clutch brake. There can be a pulley on here. I'm probably going to put one on eventually. I had a magneto, and I got a distributor and a coil. Battery ignition now. I like that a lot better. Hand crank starts really easily. I'll maybe do a demonstration later. Cardboard's just to help it stay warm. It's cold out. And there's no thermostat in this engine, so I just threw some cardboard in there to help it run warmer. So we can do a cold start. It's probably been a week. It's probably 6 degrees here in the shop. Turn the gas on here. Hook this battery up. Battery's not going to stay like that. Turn our ignition on. Headlights are really bright, and the gauges light up. Okay, not going to choke it. I've never had to really choke it. Pull the throttle up a little bit. Nope, it's not warmed up yet. There's a PTO right here. Manual steering, obviously. Next, you gotta run the carburetor dry. So right now it's just running off the battery. There's no alternator. I gotta put the grill on. Turn the gas back off and let it run dry. And there she goes. Turn the ignition off. Unhook my battery. So it has shimmed main bearings, so I just popped the shim out of each one, and they're good. Those covers access the rods. You don't have to take the oil pan or nothing off to get the pistons out. Take those covers off, you reach in there and undo the crank bolts. Had a new radiator core, had to put that in. Had to braze on the lower tank. So it's been a long process to rebuild this tractor to the point it is, because it was really rough when I got it. But it's looking way better, and it starts right up now and all that. So there's an update on the case. Sorry I never made a video of restoring it, but here it is. You'll see this tractor more. Probably tractor pulls and stuff like that. Still got the David Brown if you watch my videos. I'm gonna go make a video of the case pulling tractor now. So, over and out.